Let's be honest for a second. Have you ever stared at a textbook knowing you have a mountain of assignments due, but you just can't? You're not alone. We often hear adults label Gen Z as lazy or soft, but what if it's not that simple? We dug into this and uncovered something much deeper. It's not laziness. It's a crisis of motivation in a super high-pressure world. That realization was the spark for our project, Membangkitkan Motivasi Berprestasi, which means awakening, achievement, motivation. We didn't want to create another boring textbook. We wanted to build a survival guide for the modern studenta roadmap to navigate academic burnout, parental pressure, and that paralyzing fear of failure. So, we started by asking, why do some students thrive while others just completely shut down? We found that motivation isn't just one thing. It actually comes in different flavors. In our module, we break this down into 3 specific types, and understanding which one drives, you can change everything. First, you have mastery goals. Think of the student who studies not for an A, but because they genuinely want to understand how the universe works. They're driven by pure curiosity. Then, there's the performance approach. These are the competitors, the ones who want to be the best, to rank number 1 and outperform everyone else. Both of these are powerful engines for success. But then there's the dangerous one. Performance. This is when you study hard not to win, but because you are terrified of looking stupid or failing. This is the one that leads to crushing anxiety and burnout. Our goal is to help you shift gears away from that fear and towards mastery and healthy competition. To make this real, we didn't just use theories. We used stories. In the module, you'll meet 3 characters. First, there's Zara, the shy singer. She has incredible talent, but is paralyzed by stage fright, classic case of performance avoidance. We show how she learns to focus on her love for music rather than the fear of judgment. Then there's Luna, the great queen. She's top of her class, totally driven by performance approach goals. She looks successful, but she's exhausted. Her journey is about finding balanced learning. That being number 1 isn't worth losing yourself. And finally, my favorite story, Kian. Kian comes from a simple family with limited resources. He doesn't have expensive tutors or gadgets, but he has grit and a mastery mindset. He sees education as his key to changing his fate. Kian's story teaches us about resilience, about getting back up when life knocks you down, and using that deep desire to learn to build a new destiny. But stories aren't enough. You need a practical plan. That's why the core tool in our module is the SMART framework. We teach students that saying, I want to be successful is just a wish. A real goal has to be specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound. So instead of, I want good grades, we teach them to say, I will study math for 45 minutes every day this week to get an A on Friday's exam. See the difference? We also address the world around the student. You can't bloom in toxic soil. So, our module includes sections for parents and teachers, reminding them that pressure without support is just stress. We emphasize giving constructive feedback, showing a student how to improve, rather than just judging where they stand right now. Ultimately, this project isn't just about getting better grades. It's about mental health. It is about giving Gen Z the psychological armor they need to face a competitive world without losing their spark. We want to help you move from I have to do this to I asterisk want asterisk to master this. So, if you take one thing away from our work today, let it be this: motivation is not a magic filly that falls from the sky. It is a skill you can build, a muscle you can train. Whether you're a Zara, a Luna, or a Kian, there is a path for you to succeed. And it all starts with understanding yourself. Thanks for watching, and if this resonated with you, hit that subscribe button to join us on this journey.